Oh, the breast implants.
Yeah, just the
Okay.
breast implants, I mean, as a
Yeah.
physician in my other life, many patients come in and have sort of these out-of-body experiences, don't feel the same, affects
Yes,
their
absolutely.
lymphatic systems, and they've got psychological sort of impact. What is your view on that?
So in our practice, I treat women who want to have implants placed, whether it's for cosmetic or reconstructive reasons. And I also treat women who feel their implants are making them sick. They identify as having breast implant illness. In our country, that's not an official medical diagnosis yet. I believe at some point it probably will be. And it's really interesting to understand the history of breast implants. In our country, they came on the market in the 1970s. When they first came on the market, there was no FDA. So in our country, the Food and Drug Administration has a Medical Devices Act, and that allows our patients to, or our physicians and the FDA will perform studies on any medical device to determine its safety before putting it on the market. But in the 1970s, there was no FDA Medical Devices Act. So implants just came on the market. And the first generation of implants was a very thin shell and a very gooey silicone gel. And there were very high rates of rupture. And so women were very concerned that their implants were making them sick. So this isn't a new topic. This has been going on for, at this point, 40, 50 years. What we saw in the 1980s was that there were a lot of class action lawsuits against implant manufacturers. They took silicone gel off the market and they studied the safety of implants from 1992 to 2006, specifically silicone gel. In the United States, there are no silicone-free devices. So even saline implants have silicone shells. The saline was allowed to be on the market while the trial for the silicone was going on from 1992 to 2006. 2006, the FDA released that they found no association between autoimmune diseases, connective tissue diseases, any sort of health conditions, and they put silicone gel back on the market. And then what we're seeing in 2007, 2010 through 2012 is the advent of social media, Facebook, Instagram, and a lot of women are coming together and saying, wait a second, I think my implants are making me sick. And so the symptoms are very general, anything from GI disturbance to muscle fatigue, brain fog. And just as a comparison, there's about 35 million women who have breast implants. These groups have about 100,000, 150,000. So it's a significant number, but it's still small as compared to the amount of women who still have implants in their body. And so we are now, especially as a society in the United States, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the American Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, the FDA, we're all working together to try and understand what's going on. This may not be as easy as it being an autoimmune disease. This might be a toxicity disease. This might be, there are some heavy metals, and so we're studying those. And so I say to my patients who come in who feel like their implants are making them sick, well, step one is you need a full medical workup. So we found Lyme's disease in patients. We found adrenal insufficiency in patients or thyroid issues. So let's make sure that your body is otherwise functioning properly before we go in and do an elective surgery to remove your implants. And once we're at that stage where patients have been optimized, I will take the implants out and I'll take all the scar tissue around the capsule. The traditional term is a total capsulectomy. Other women refer to it as an en bloc capsulectomy. There's a whole debate about what the difference is there. I will take all of the capsule out, and I don't promise women that they will get better because we don't have the data to support that. What I usually say to patients is a lot of women do get better. It could take months or years. And what I have found in our practice is that a lot of women do get better, and we don't understand why they're getting better. So it remains to be seen. And right now we're being told again that these devices are safe devices. We only use smooth devices in our practice. I don't use textured devices for reasons which we can get into if you'd like to, but with breast implant lymphoma, those have been associated with the textured devices. So I do use smooth devices in this practice. And I say to them, it's the equivalent of going to a car dealership and purchasing a car. We're being told all of these parts are currently on warranty. If for some reason the warranty changes, it's my obligation and our practice will reach out to you and discuss what the options are based on what the FDA and the medical manufacturers, the implant manufacturers deem, safe and responsible and appropriate to do. And the majority of my patients in my practice understand that. And a lot of them will elect to have implants taken out, and I'll take all the scar tissue out, and then we'll just watch and observe and see how they feel. So that's sort of the gist on implants.